I was very fortunate in my career. I got to wrestle all the real good world champions. I wrestled Flair. He sucked. Bottom line, he sucked. Every champion I wrestled with, it was Terry, Dory, Jack, and then Harley. Man, they let me be. They let me do what I did. Harley was fantastic. Unreal. The matches we had Howard Broadways, 90-minute Broadways. I could have swore we only went 9 minutes. And I was so excited with him. The first time we did it, I knocked myself completely out for 2 days. Harley was such a good worker. The day that he asked me what my finish was, I said, flying burrito, and he went, I'll duck. I was so excited. I got so high in the air, cleared the whole ring, landed head first on the concrete. I was out for 2 days. But Harley worked with me for another 15 minutes, like he was trying to hurt me. He lamed me so bad that Jack Briscoe made the save. But he worked with a dead body for 15 more minutes. I was literally out. Harley just kept it going like I was alive. Harley was unreal. Dory was unreal. Terry was night and day. Terry was a wrestler. I wrestled Terry Funk was wrestling like Tasmanian devil. Terry was completely off the wall. We did some crazy things with Terry. Backdropping. We were doing hardcore for these clowns out. Hardcore was hardcore. Me and Terry were doing that in Florida, 79. Fighting out over the top of roofs of cars, backdropping in the U-Haul trailer. That's why I laugh at people. I laugh at these guys that think they're hardcore. They ain't got a clue, man. Because if you hit them as hard as we hit back in the day, they'd be the first one crying, you hit me too hard.
And Terry was great because he was such a good wrestler, but he could also brawl too, and have crazy matches with you.
Yeah, Terry's a real brawler. That's what I mean. Most of my brawling came from wrestling Terry for that year. Man, I do run out of balls, punch him back. He cuffs you in the ear, cuffs his ear back. These guys are unreal. That's what I try to tell my kids, And I'm very fortunate. A lot of my kids, low-key, he made it here and there, low-key, hit squad. They're doing a little good up there. But Homicide, man, I look at Homicide and I see a young Manny Fernandez. That's what scares me. Because Homicide's that good or better. I think he's way better. But, a lot of people said for my size and I was so quick and I can move and everything. Homicide the same way. He's unreal. And, I watched a match with him and Ambrose when he was Scott and Moxley or whatever. He made Ambrose look like $1 million, and then they got him there and they didn't sign Homicide. That's kind of weird. But like he said, he knew I was there. Yeah, he damn sure did know he was there. Homicide ate him up a little bit. That's what I teach my kids. Don't ever get them done in the ring. Never. If the guy wants to get stupid right back with him. But you better know what you're doing. That's, like I said, going back to this idiot where I left my home in beautiful South. I had a cabin up in the woods, South Carolina, Buffalo. Nobody bothered me. I would keep back, relax. Came down here for some liar and said he's going to syndicate the TV and make it big. We're going to do all these shows. Yeah, we should one show a month. That's a lot of shows. I invested in this idiot and ripped me off. And there we go, man. And then here I got my kids are training here in my home. Billy basically training on the floor so they can keep her training up to change the locks on the building and lock us out. And the damn landlord don't give a damn. I was to the point where I was just going to blow them all up. Yeah. But, that's the business for you. Everybody tries to use wrestling. They think that they're all going to make money. They all want to be Vince. There's only one Vince. Only one Vince. There ain't going to be another one. There was only one Dusty Rhodes. You can take a lot of things from Dusty, from Terry Funk, from Brock Lesnar, whoever you want to say is a Rock, but there's only one of them. You got to be yourself. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Some of these guys copy everything. Right down to the tights. That's ridiculous. You got to be yourself. If you can't be yourself, you're lost in this business.
That's
Nothing's original.
Very, very well said. Yep, very well said. Got to be, got to be original for sure. And you were definitely an original. And the Raging Bull himself. I just love that nickname. Where did that nickname kind of pop up from?
Me fighting in college. Or not. Me always getting fights in college. Getting fights. Have you read Terry Funk's book yet? At all? Huh?
No, nope.
Well, if you get a chance to read it good. It's a chapter in there about me. Being a crazy kid in West Texas State, where they threatened me to quit. They actually literally had to threaten me to stop fighting, or they were all going to beat me up. That meant all four of them. They were all going to kick my butt. So I ended up getting a fight after they told me that, and I was so scared they were all going to beat me up. And Terry, if you read Terry Flores' book, he'll say he got so mad at the guy for making him fight, he ran him over with a car, got mad, and ran him back over twice. And that's the truth. I was so mad at him. I was telling him, see what you made me do? Now I'm going to get beat up. And I jumped in the car and ran him over twice. Yeah. And his legs, not his body. He'd be dead. Yeah. I get that mad at people.
Big part of your career was definitely the NWA and Jim Crockett Promotions and that Mid-Atlantic area, and that was
right.
It was basically a hotbed. So much talent there. You kind of were, you had a bunch of good feuds, but a few that just were like kind of your first ones there, the ones that really stick out. Wahoo McDaniel, who you would obviously, have a long, lengthy feud with in leagues like the AWA as well, but when you first got to the Mid-Atlantic and you were feuding with Wahoo, was that some stiff brawls that you were involved with? Was that some of the tougher matches in your career?
Wahoo McDaniel is one of the greatest athletes I've ever known. That man was unreal. And let me tell you something. Everybody says Jim Thorpe now. Jim Thorpe had none on Wahoo McDaniel. He's probably the greatest Native American athlete that ever lived. Wahoo was tough. You had to be ready. You had to have leather skin. Because when he chopped you, he chopped me so hard one night because he called him squahoo. These creeper guys can call him squahoo. He literally ripped back my nipple. I had to be stitched back. That's how hard he chopped me. It had to be
wow.
two stitches to put it back. That's how hard. And then I told him, I shook him outside and told him duck, and I went in there and elbowed the damn hell out of that guy in the mouth. Make him shut up. He's getting me beat up. But Wahoo, I got nothing but praise. Unbelievable human being, beautiful people, beautiful person. He was just, I enjoyed those. When I came into the territory, he was heel and I was baby. I came into the territory, he chopped me, I didn't go down, popped the territory. One chop, and I didn't take a bump, popped the territory. Carolina was on fire. Then I turned heel, he was baby, and we did it again. So that was a great feud. I mean, vice versa. Either way, we do money. We just turn money, and it was so much fun because you knew you went in for a fight, you knew it was legit, and you knew you were going to get the heck beat out of you. And that's what I loved more than anything. I love physical wrestling. I love getting beat up. And Wahoo, you have to ask him twice to do it. He did it anyway. I love
you guys have a lot in common. And you guys have a lot in common
on the
football field for the wrestling.
Yeah. Yep. Football field of wrestling. That's it. I mean, Wahoo. Yeah, but he was an unbelievable athlete, man. That guy was unreal. I love that man. He made me a ton of money. Him, Ricky Morton, another kid that I made a ton of money with. Ricky was a great guy. I had, when I was with Mid-Atlantic at WCW, we had Garvin and all that. No, nobody had it. I mean, I wrestled Ric Flair twice. It was so damn boring. The second time for the world title, I got so bored, I shit-canned him over the top rope. I got disqualified. Jim Crockett came in the dressing room and told me, "You'll never wrestle for the world title again." I shook his hand and said, "Thank you, sir." Didn't hurt my feelings at all. He didn't hurt me at all. I didn't care. I didn't care. I just didn't. There's nothing about Flair that did anything for me.